It's been ages since we made a video. I'm excited to be back. We're going to be doing something pretty cool today. Something I've been wanting to do for a little while, ever since I really figured out the advantages behind it. This right here is NRG. NRG provided me with this stuff, is what I'd like to say, but no, I actually had to fork out and buy it myself. A lot of it came from the United States of America land, which means a lot of import fees. I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen the video. That dude in blue, he showed us why to not get cheap wheels. Now, one thing I did want to say, the main reason I've done this, honestly, I love the GTR wheel. I love it, love it, love it. There is an upgrade, I can't remember who does it, but there's an upgrade that I looked at and it looked amazing. I wish I could get that wheel. One day I'd like to adapt it to work with a quick release hub, but that's something I'm going to try and do in the future. But right now, what I really want is security. It is an analog car. It has an old key style entry. It's beautiful. It's perfect. But in one of these boxes, I don't remember which one it is. Aha, perfect. First time. This is basically a locking hub. So you put this over the top when you're done, and you basically get to lock it. There is a key system, and when people try and turn the wheel, they just turn this, which is the version 2. Originally, they had one that was similar, but this one spins on a point, so no matter what, they can't just steer away with it. Security is my main thing. I did go with an NRG wheel. That's the main thing that people say is not so great, but I don't know. I have a feeling that that one may not have been genuine. We're going to find out. I'm going to forcefully pull out and stuff. I don't want my wheel to go off when I'm driving, so I'm probably going to test it. If it's rubbish, I will return it. It's officially licensed NRG stuff. It's all official stuff. But let's see if it's actually any good. This is the wheel I went with. I hope this is actually nice. As I said, I don't know if I'm actually going to stick with this. We're going to find out as we pull and play with it. People have also said that since they've improved the quality of the wheels, but we're going to find out ourselves. 12 mil. Just taken off the wheel and all the covers, and I took off a bit more than I probably needed to, but because it's got Hicus, it has some weird steering mechanism in here. Basically now we've got the hub on, we've basically got to put the covering back on. I'm probably going to tape these up somewhere so they don't rattle, and then we're pretty much done. Pretty simple job to do. I found a guide online which is really great. Obviously there's not a lot of video guides out there, which is kind of unfortunate, but this will actually be the first full R34 GTR guide on removing wheels. So maybe one day when someone gets one in the US, they'll use my video. Isn't that cool? That's put part of the quick release on. You use Allen keys. I assume the NRG logo goes at the top. If it doesn't, then I can't understand why. But then you've got the actual wheel, and literally I've already Allen keyed, as you saw, the wheel to the mount, the quick release, and then we're good to go. It's one of those where it takes you a little bit, but once you've done it once, to take it back and change it and swap it, it'll take minutes, if not an hour at most. But yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, it's done. I'm kind of excited now. So, here's the wheel, and you pretty much just put it on. It would appear that I've put it on the wheel the wrong way, but I will correct that in a second. The wheel is on. It would make more sense to have the thing on the top like that, but anyway, so the wheel is sorted. This is the lock. As I said, this is version 2 of the lock. Essentially, you put it on, and then people can't put a wheel on and drive away with your car. Now, you only get 2 keys with this. Once those 2 keys are gone, they do not replace them. So if I lose one of these keys, I am not putting this lock on. That's pretty much the way I'm going to do it. So I assume we have to unlock it first. The lock is on. Twist the key. And no one is getting away with that. So again, the idea is that on the original lock, you could lock it, but someone could still twist it with their hands and limp away with your car, whereas this, they'd have to get this off. It's a little bit of an extra protection, but there you go. It's on. I'm gonna fix the wheel now. And it's finished. The wheel is all set up and ready to go. It sticks out a little bit more because it is a deep dish mainly. We're going to see how that works. I am quite tall. It might give me an advantage. It might give me a disadvantage. Let's give it a go though. You know what? That makes it a little bit nicer actually. I think I could move back some now. So obviously, take it off. Off it comes. Amazing. Bang. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. I'm very, very happy with it. Again, to put one thing to rest that I want to test the actual quality of this wheel. Now, this is an official NRG wheel. Again, they may have improved. Other people may have had not so great ones. I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep this wheel for a really long time, but for now, it looks pretty good. I struggled to find a wheel that I really like. I wanted one that looked kind of like an R35 wheel or the R34 wheel, but I couldn't really find anything like that. So anyway, put that on. If you can see closely, the only thing that's really moving is the whole, like, setup. I don't think the whole thing's shaking. That is going anywhere, at least for a while. Though I probably will, because people have mentioned that the quality's not great, do that every time before I start driving it. I'm chuffed with that. That's really good. That's really, really good. Alright, put the lock on. And key. And it's on. That's so awesome! There is the finished results, locked and ready. Take the key out, and that's how it's going to be left. Very, very cool indeed. Obviously, I need to plug the battery back in. I haven't plugged it in to test the horn yet. I know that I think I have to do something special for the horn to work. I need to get that working again. I feel very uncomfortable driving without a horn, but if it doesn't work, I will get it working. There's videos and tutorials on it using like brass plates and such to get the connections working. I'll do that in a second. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, this is not any way endorsed by NRG or anything, but I wanted to figure out if it's actually worth getting a full NRG setup. And I'm gonna say, yes, if you get the legit stuff. Obviously there's gonna always be fake stuff out there. I would say, again, you know, go with any wheel that you prefer, as long as it's not like some budget cheap fake knockoff wheel, especially with the hub and stuff. I did actually buy a Sparco hub, which was definitely fake, but I'm glad I never put that on. It would have gone on the old IS200 back in the day, but still, don't put yourself at risk with this kind of thing. Don't cheap out. I've got a pretty good setup here now. I'm very happy with it. If I notice that it starts to kind of not work so well, I will be replacing the wheel and letting you guys know exactly that. But so far, seems pretty darn good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to get the RCF back inside. It is freezing cold. It was -6 this morning. And I'll see you next time. Bye.